What's up, everybody? This is Versus Loco, the motherfucking horror cholo, back at it again with another video. And I got a little bit of update, but the biggest probably thing is that I got packaging from Hamilton Books that I just got in today. Been waiting on this for a few days. To tell you the truth, I really didn't know about this place too much, but they have cheap ass movies. So we are gonna get into this first. And we'll go to the other thing. Very strange opening of the package right there. I've never seen a package opened like that before. All right, so we're just gonna kind of go as we go. And first up, we have The Doctors of the Devil, which I have never seen this, or The Doctor and the Devil. I've never seen this, but it's a Scream Factory title that I need, and looking forward to checking that out. Next we have Hashtag Horror, also another Scream Factory title, IFC Midnight movie, so I'm very excited to check this one out. I'm a big fan of the IFC Midnight movies. Can't wait to see that one. Next up, we have The Bat People, also Scream Factory, older movie here. I've never seen this one. Looking forward to digging into this, 1974. Next up, this one, cool. We have The Spell. This one I have not seen also, but I've been really wanting to get this one since it came out, and got it dirt cheap. So happy to have that one there too as well. Next up, we have Contamination 7, also another Scream Factory title that I'm glad to have. Actually, I have not seen this one as well. Yeah, so looking forward to seeing this. Yeah, this one has lots of different AKAs, AKA Creepers, AKA The Crawlers, AKA Troll 3. So yeah, it has a lot of different names that it goes by. Next up, we have Ejecta, also Scream Factory title, IFC Midnight. So looking forward to checking this one out as well. Next up, we have The Abandoned. This one also IFC Midnight Scream Factory movie. Looking forward to checking this one out as well. Next up, we have Oculus. I think I started watching this one a long time ago, but I never finished it. And I think this one was like $1.99, so very happy to have that one there. Next up, we have Cabin Fever. This is part 2. Looking forward to checking this one out. I mean, you know, obviously the sequels of these kind of movies like this probably aren't the greatest, but again, I think this one was like $1.99, so I'm happy to have that one there to the collection. Next up, we have The Bye Bye Man. This one I've never seen. I've heard very mixed things about it, but excited to check that one out as well. Next up, we have George A. Romero's Diary of the Dead. This one, I'm actually a fan of found footage movies, so I actually really like this one. This one was actually a little bit more expensive than I wanted to spend. I think it was like $4, but this is a good one. I liked it. I liked it. Not like the originals, of course, but good flick. And then here we have, who is this from? Yeah, Scorpion releases. This one is Don't Answer the Phone. I've heard really good things about this one as well, but I have not checked this out also. I haven't seen this one. Actually, man, I think there's a big pile of things that I have not seen. The only one that I have seen is Diary of the Dead. Next up, we have 13-13-13, and I know this is actually like part 3 in a sequence. I know they have 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, and then this one. And I have not seen any of them. So kind of looking forward to checking this out. Unfortunately, having part 3 and not having the other ones is a little unfortunate, but looking forward to checking that out. And last but not least, we have Ouija. This movie, I remember I tried to start it a long time ago and I really wasn't feeling it. Again, it was only $1.99, so why not add it to the collection and actually try to give it a full chance. But yeah, got that one there. So that is my stack from Hamilton Books right there. Bam. All right, so now we'll go into the other stuff that I picked up since my last update. We will start with my holy grail. I know that a lot of people hate on this company, but you know, I don't get into the politics of it. They've never done anything wrong to me except release this amazing masterpiece right here. We have Dead Pit. very, very, very fucking excited to have this movie. I love this movie. I had the original light up VHS as a kid, and I'm very glad to have this movie. This movie is twisted, wicked, creepy. I love this movie. Great violence, great effects. It's just, this is all around awesome movie for me. Big masterpiece for me. I love this movie. And I really like these additions to the Dark Force is doing. I'm hopefully gonna try to keep up to date with all the ones that they're doing with these. Next up, we have another one from Code Red, The Man with Two Heads. I've not seen this movie, but I got it very cheap also. So good to have that one. Another one from Code Red, One Dark Night. I have not seen this movie as well, but I have heard very good things about this movie, so looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we have Dark Forces, The Last Victim. This one actually came in the bundle that I got with the Dead Pit. So I have not seen this movie, never, probably wouldn't even have picked it up unless it was really cheap, but I had to get it in order to get the Dead Pit. So, but glad to have it with the collection. Next up, I have two Vinegar Syndromes. First up, we have the Hobgoblins, which I started watching this movie and it's fucking retarded. I really hated this movie. This was very stupid. I thought it would be a cool low budget way of them making fun of Gremlins, you know? And I mean, yeah, it was kind of mocking Gremlins, but I mean, these fucking puppets didn't even move. Like, they had no movement at all. It was literally just a fucking puppet they're throwing on fucking people and riding around in cars. Fucking retarded. But still glad to have that part of the collection. With some of, or one of Vinegar Syndrome's like first releases, number 10, we have Punk Vacation. I believe it's like a punk kind of exploitation movie. But looking forward to checking that out. That's always seems kind of interesting, to tell you the truth. So glad to have that one. Next up, we're gonna go into the Scream Factories. I only have the Steelbooks. A few Steelbooks from Scream Factory. I didn't get any of their standard releases yet. But first up, we have Galaxy of Terror, which I actually just watched this movie the other day, and I didn't realize how many awesome people are in this movie. So I really enjoyed it. It's pretty cool. I like this movie a lot. Next up, we have The Forbidden World. This one I have not got a chance to check out, but glad to have the Steelbooks. I gotta have all Scream Factory's Steelbooks that they release. I'm only missing a couple. I still don't have both Halloweens, or Halloween 2 and Halloween 3, because I have owned those movies so many fucking times that it's really hard for me to pull the trigger on that one. And then The Thing, which The Thing is like one of my favorite horror movies ever made, so I really need to get that Steelbook also, but it's still a little bit too pricey for me right now. Next up, we have Humanoids from the Deep. This is another one that I have not seen yet, but glad to have this with the collection of Steelbooks from Scream Factory. So that is that. Next up, just a couple, mainstream stuff. I picked up Mama. This one was like $5 bin one. I remember enjoying it. It wasn't the greatest movie, but glad to have it in with the collection. Next up, we have the new Pet Cemetery right here. I thought it was a decent movie. I feel like it was almost exactly like the original though. The ending put a little bit of twist on it, but don't get me wrong, I liked it. I just, I felt like it was very, very unnecessary. It's like, for me, if you're gonna reboot a movie or remake a movie, put your own little twist on it. Don't just do the same exact thing they did in the original. Show me something new. But like I said, the ending was new, so that was cool, but yeah. Okay, movie. Next up, I have some other Steelbooks. One of them is horror, the other two are not horror. So we'll do the horror one first. We got the Leprechaun 7-film collection. This one, I've been wanting this for a while, and they had a couple different editions, and I'm glad to have this one right here from Best Buy exclusive. This one's awesome right here. So all 7 films on Steelbook. Next up, we have Carlito's Way. It's funny, this one I've seen so many gangster movies, and this one I don't think I've ever seen before. And man, after buying 2 Steelbooks, there is like another edition off, so I got this thing for like $9. So very cool to have that one there. I'm looking forward to checking that out. And last up for the Steelbooks is, for me, the Holy Grail. I fucking love this movie, is The Warriors. Very glad to have this one. They only had a couple left at FYE. This is an FYE exclusive. Very, very happy to have this there for the collection. And then I did get Dumbo. I can't find it right now, but I did get that movie. That's a pretty good movie. I actually really enjoyed that one. But then I have a couple more that are not horror, so we'll just dig into those real quick. I got my son, Hotel Transylvania 2, because he already has part 1. And then I got Central Intelligence. It's different, but I actually like this movie a lot. Next up, we have Big Daddy and Mr. Deeds right here. And then last but not least, we have Goonies, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2 right here, all in the combo pack. Very glad to have that. My kids are having a blast with the Gremlins movies. And then I have my Goonies. Yeah, all around great stuff right there. Good little haul, but that's all I got for you guys. Until next time, I'm out this mother.